All right, everyone, welcome to Sour Horsepower. And today we're going to be taking a drive in this 2008 C6 Z51 Corvette. All right, so as you saw, we just have the 2008 C6 Corvette. The mods, pretty kind of standard stuff. It's got a Texas Speed Stage 3 cam, Texas Speed headers, and the mid pipe all the way back to a Corsa axle back exhaust. Other than that, it's got a tune, obviously. Makes about 550 horsepower to the wheels, according to the dyno. But we'll test that out here. We're going to go for a quick drive because there's not really too much to talk about. It's C6, everybody knows. They've been around for a while. Everybody knows all the information on them. So let's go ahead, get on the road, and see how it feels out on these twisties. So here we are in the C6 Corvette. Very, very choppy. Very choppy cam. So let's go ahead. Clutch release is very high. Keep that in mind while we're on the road here, but let's get going. Short throw shifter, MGW short throw shifter. So actually very solid, like very nice click into place. Let's see here. Alrighty. You said it's like mid 500s?
Yeah, it's
horsepower?
Somewhere around there.
Alright. So the cam, obviously it's bigger cam, so it doesn't really have much down low. It's my first time ever driving a Corvette, by the way. Yeah, very first time ever driving a Corvette. I'm driving a Cam C6.
Yeah.
Alright. Got a little straightaway here. Third gear, 45. That speedometer climbed, that is a weird sensation. It doesn't feel like it's accelerating as fast as that speedometer just went.
It's weird. It feels like it's supposed to be doing it.
Ooh!
Different feel from over here.
Yeah. Oh man, this thing is quick. So I don't know if any of you have watched a previous video. I actually came across him, never met him before, on the highway, and we did a little on the highway between the Redeye and this, and he was actually door to door with me up until a pretty good speed, and it surprised the crap out of me, we'll say. And all right, let's toss this thing into some corners because that's what Corvettes are known for, right? So let's see how she's in the corners. Poppity pop pop, skull coming out of the back. I was expecting slightly more steering feel. The steering is a little, like, it's very direct and it works, but I was expecting, it doesn't have a lot of feedback. But yeah, a little dud down low. Let's downshift to second gear. Whew, this thing is rowdy. It is rowdy, that's for sure. Get on the brakes. Toss it in. It does rotate really well. This is why people like Corvettes. Okay. 4,000 to like 5,500 range, it really pulls. Man, the gears are a little longer than I would like, to be fair. But that makes it a lot easier to just drive around and cruise around without, you know, blasting the world with exhaust noise. But
and then cruising down the highway, you get like 25 miles a gallon in the 6 gears.
Yeah, I mean, just on the back roads, you would want a little bit shorter gears, but this thing has more than enough power to actually kind of overcompensate for the gearing that's in it. But those downshifts are so good. So good. All right, let's do another little rip here. Second gear, 4 grand. And I missed the gear. Good thing I didn't let out the clutch. All right, it didn't go into third. Oh well, I missed it. First time driving the car, cut me some slack. All right, we'll flip around here, go back down the hill. Try some medium throttle. It's loud, dude. So like we said earlier, Texas speed, long tube, so no catalytic converters. You got the basically straight pipe all the way back to a Corsa axle back muffler back there, and it screams. The handling is so. The brakes, I was brakes leave a little left to be desired. But this is a base. It's a base C6. It's not a Z06. It's not even a Grand Sport. So it is perfectly adequate for a base level Corvette. The brakes are good. They're just not. They're not modern sports car good, but you can't really expect that when the C6 came out in 2005, I believe, or actually
it came out in 05. This is
05 to 08. So the braking system on this car is probably 15 years old in design, so, but it's still plenty good. Could be probably use a brake pad or something like that if you really want to get super aggressive with it, but for just normal daily driving, the brakes are good. They actually modulate very well. They're not super aggressive like on my Hellcat Redeye. As soon as you touch the brakes, it like wants to pull your face off. But this is good. The handling is very good. It's so balanced in the mid corner. You just toss it in. Pops coming out the back. You just toss it in and it just goes. All the pops on the overrun. All right, so we go down to second and see if I can not miss third again. Yeah, it's quick. It's really quick. Now, little downshift here. It just tosses. You just toss it in. And then you just, man, it's so good. Probably should have asked you, do you know what tires are on here?
They're all, there's Continentals in the back, and then in the front, some kind of off-brand.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, the car is overcoming the tire choice.
100%.
Yeah. That number, we're going through these corners. miles an hour, third gear, 3,500 RPM. I guess it's a little bit different. When I was in the super stock, we went from a dig.
Yeah.
This was a greater number than what that hit from the dig. Well, we were on a roll, so it's not really apples to apples. But that was a good number. That was a really good number. Thank you so much for letting me drive it. My very first experience in a Corvette, and this was a good one. Now, almost hit a bird. Obviously, there's some things that can be improved. There's some things that can be improved on any car. But this, as a nice weekend driver. Take down some back roads, have some fun, make a lot of noise, make the neighbors angry. It's a great car. So now we're gonna go ahead and park this up. He's gonna take a rip in the Hellcat Redeye here. And yeah, stay tuned for that video. If you enjoyed this one, give us a like, comment your thoughts below on the C6 Corvette. Thank you again to Austin here.
Absolutely.
For letting me drive it. And subscribe to the channel if you want to see him drive my Hellcat Redeye next and get his impressions on it. So take care. Have a great day.